Hey, what's up, y'all? How's it going out there? I'm your host, Prophecy, going to bring you some live WR Pro-Am action. Courtesy of the Run City Old Heads, Team Reckless are out here as well. So we're going to check in live with them. Pick up the action in the second quarter. They just got a tip-off going here. So we're going to cover a live matchup for you. Appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out. And we're going to have some fun covering some Pro-Am action. Happy you're with us. So let's get right to it. We see the stream hosted by Chiquita, courtesy of her there. You see her overlay on the screen. You'll get some of that on the feed. I am picking up a live source here. That's Chiquita. If you want to go follow her directly, you can do that. And her team, Team Reckless, representing out here against Run City Old Heads. But they're having some trouble down 27-9. The floodgates have already opened up a little bit here for Run City. And you're seeing some leadership out here. The WRLive. You see Lux out there. Big 3 points. 1 of 1 from deep there. Ms. LJ. Prominent figure on Team Reckless. Little lady, one of the great players around the community as well. 4 points, 5 boards. So we're going to get the action moving here on the Run City Old Heads home floor. Team Reckless in their road black and gold unis. Ms. LJ bringing the ball up the court here on the right side. Little ball fake action. Swing it around to Chiquita. Has the ball ripped. Picked up by LJ. Scary bounce pass. Now we're going to D4 for the jam. No problem there. And a good start there for Run City, up by 20 already. They're looking for some competition more to their level recently, I've heard through the grapevine. Having some trouble in the old WR schedule, but they're trying to get a big W here. There's a nice feed into a little lady on the interior for the two-hand rim-rattling throwdown. And I do appreciate all the viewers for hanging out. Make sure you drop a what up in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling out there, what teams you're watching. We can always jump to more action throughout the evening as well as this game concludes. You can drop your Twitch links if you're getting some matchups going around the WR community. We'd love to cover the action live, and we'll do so on a nightly to semi-nightly basis throughout the duration of the season and the playoffs, of course. Bring you all the high-flying action around WR Pro-Am League. You can check out recent scores and results as well from the WR Twitter. Make sure you follow all those sources as you see them on the bottom of your screen there. You can catch us on Facebook, on Twitter, of course on YouTube. You can use our hash, make yourself known. Catch any of our media content as well, including our Game of the Nights that you saw there on the intro screen. Hopefully we'll catch a Game of the Night tonight, and the flood will subside here in this one. So we got Dreads out here at the top of the key, working the dribble over to the baseline, left side. Swing pass over to Chiquita. No good. Full bar. And we're going the other way with Run City. D4. Contested layup, no good. Rebound to Corrupted. Outlet to LJ. LJ's pulling and cashes in from deep. Cuts it to a 17-point lead. Let's see if Reckless can do some work here in the second quarter, get back into this ball game. Happy to bring you live commentary of this WR Pro-Am matchup. You see Chiquita's overlays there popping up on your screen. Make sure you go follow her as well. Team Reckless out here. You see Chiquita behind me there with her nice overlay work and her little graphic package there. Make sure you support all the streamers around the community. A little bit of back and forth action since that early run by Run City Old Heads. Here's Timmy. Got the behind the back dribble right into a defender there on the pinch. The man kind of dragged him into him a little bit there. See if Team Reckless can close the gap a little bit. Post action. Over to Lux. Has the dribble on the left wing. Kicks it to Timmy. Pick and roll action. Going to take it all the way to the rack. Contested layup good with the right hand. And no defensive resistance early on. If you're Team Reckless, you got to do a little bit better on that end of the floor against one of WR's veteran squads, Run City. Pressure in the backcourt. Some shenanigans going on. They are able to retain possession there. As Dreads has the dribble around a screener. A couple of defenders push him into the lane. Back out to Chiquita. Over to the little lady in the corner. She's going to back down. Kick it back out to Chiquita, but good ball pressure results in a turnover there. Timmy's going to have a wide open fast break. Two-handed jam. As Run City is just making Chiquita bury her head in her controller right now. Behind me. That's tough. Making their debut here on WRLive. We appreciate all the viewers for checking in. We'll definitely cover Plenty of games around the community tonight. Do a couple, maybe 2 or 3, hopefully. If we can get the matchups. So make sure you post in them links in the chat. Drop your handles. When we take a break, I'll hop over to your stream, cover your action live. Here's Ms. LJ. Pull up 3. Nice shot there. Got to stop the bleeding a little bit more. See the nice commenters there supporting the stream for Chiquita. That's how the first half winds up. Mercilessly for Team Reckless. Some good action for the old heads. Timmy with 12. The point guard spot for Run City, shooting 75% from deep. D4 with 12 as well, 6 of 7 from the field. And Lux with that big 3 points there on 1 of 1. State's property, 6 and 7 for the team. On the winning side right now of things, but still a lot of basketball to be played. So let's see if Team Reckless can get back into the swing of things here in the third quarter, get some momentum building. That's not a good way to start it, though. Pass gets through. And a big two-handed flush for the big fella on the inside. Here's LJ. Right-handed dribble there on the right wing. Ball fake at the hash. That's a cutter. And that's Dreads. Gets blocked at the rim. Good defensive help for Run City. They outlet to D4. Kicks it over to the corner, and Lux. Good swing pass to Money Team. Back to Lux. He has an open jump shot. That's good. Cash money for the admin. 2 of 2 from the field now. Making his contributions on and off the court here on WRLive. Happy you're kicking it with us. I'm your host, Prophecy. You may know me from around the community doing my little YouTube videos and highlight presentations, but trying to get some commentary reps in for you. Cover some live action as it happens here instead of a day later on a YouTube clip. Always happy to support all the teams around the community. Run City, no exception here as they're up 22 with the ball, and Property has it with Lux flanking. Gets it to him on the right wing. And a turnover there for Lux. That's tough. Chiquita's got that snowflake, but she green beans anyway. That's a good shot. And she'll be relieved about that. Timeout, Run City. Trying to prevent some momentum swings here in the third quarter. Keep that double-digit lead intact as we move forward with the action here. WRLive. Got a matchup here. Going down on the PS4 side of things. Team Reckless, Run City Old Heads, as you see on your screen there. Team Reckless, an up-and-comer, trying to make a name for themselves. Got Ms. LJ, Chiquita, out there balling. Little Lady, one of their best players as well. Keep an eye on her throughout this game. In the second half, she'll certainly have an impact at one point or another. Here's Timmy, one shot. Over to Pike. That's no good from the left wing. Rims off. And here comes Reckless. Chance to cut more into this lead. And there's a good play. Interior pass to Dreads. Two-handed jam. Another bucket. Let's see if they can get another stop. Let me know how you're feeling in the chat, too. Appreciate everybody stopping by to watch live Pro-Am action here. Saturday night. Hope you had a great holiday as well. With your friends and family. And hopefully you still got a couple of leftovers. Not any cranberry, though. We don't like cranberry. You can keep that. LJ, ball fake. Open shooter in the corner is Chiquita. Got a tough animation there on the gather. And Dreads will have it at top of the key with the dribble over to Corrupted. Probably had the lane there before Corrupted made the pass. And that's a contested J. Good defense by Run City. They're going to get an outlet pass, and the fast break results in D4 with the one-handed throwdown on the other end. Run City doing everything right in the early going of our live coverage here. There's a scary intercepted by D4. He's going to throw it ahead. And another fast break dunk. Easy money for Run City through 3 quarters so far. Little resistance from Team Reckless and a wake-up call, certainly, for a team that's trying to push their way up in the community. We appreciate the follow. Thank you so much, Young Fresh, for hitting that follow button. WR Pro-Am League. If you're wondering why there's a little bit of a clutter on the overlays, that's because of the hosting that we're doing for Chiquita. That is her stream, so you can make sure to go follow her at Chiquita_126 on Twitch after this one is concluded. Make sure you go support the teams around the community. Miss LJ with a nice rebound. Kicks it ahead to Chiquita. Pass ahead is deflected there nicely by D4. Got a hand on it. Pike with the ball fake and the pass over to Property. Back to Timmy. Calmly dribbles it back out. Walks it into a pick and roll situation here on the left wing. Doesn't take the screen very well, though. Money team looking for some offense. Just erratic defensive pressure by Team Reckless, and they still give up the bucket. You could see that one coming a mile away, and they still couldn't stop it, so that's something they definitely got to work on. Those defensive rotations and perhaps staying a little bit more on the floor as those players run into the paint. Get your hands up. Contest that J. Contest that layup or dunk animation there. Nappy Dreads loses the ball, picks it back up. Going into the post here. Nice kick pass to the cutter inside. A little lady, and good block. Run City applying that defensive pressure. We've been seeing it since we kicked off this broadcast. And sometimes the flood gates open when that defense is present. And that's what we're watching here in the third quarter. Just under a minute remaining. And WRLive here. Covering the Season 13 PS4 action. WR Pro-Am League. Saw the great graphics go up on the WR Twitter regarding around the league scores. And wonderful stuff there by WR Pro-Am League. Showcasing all the fine teams playing very well at a high level. Here's a big three. Extends this flood to a 24-point massacre here on their home court. And Team Reckless just trying to find an answer. A little lady with some penetration there over to Dreads, who's got caught with the ball here a lot around the top of the key area. Having trouble getting into any kind of a rhythm with this ball pressure. A lot of scaries, as you see right there, another one. And a foul on Corrupted will result in a penalty situation 80 feet from the hoop. And you are watching Flood Season, Young Fresh, on WRLive. We're looking for games around the community, matchups happening in the WR season. Hopefully we get some competitive ones going here as the night goes on. Season 13 matchups. They're not always buzzer beaters. Sometimes you get the absolute bloodbaths here. And that's what we're watching. Courtesy of Run City Old Heads. Trying to put their foot down against an up-and-comer here. Team Reckless entering WR this season and trying to push their way up, but it's a tall mountain to climb right now. Going against a veteran squad. And I appreciate Shogun on the follow. Thanks so much. Following WR Pro-Am on Twitch. Here's State's Property with a big vicious jam inside. Run City just toying with Team Reckless here. Good scouting opportunity for some of our PS4 teams, though. Good to see Run City in action. One of our leaders of WR, Lux, the small forward spot for Run City as well. Unfortunate that Team Reckless not able to put up a better showing in this one, but they get a good three ball there. Cuts this lead down to a measly 22. And Timmy one shot has it. Behind the back dribble. Little wrap action with Money Team. He's going to take it nicely inside. And that's good buckets. So this one's winding down here. We'll get another matchup as soon as this one concludes. Take a quick break and look around the scene for other teams hungry to get their matchups in. Playoffs are coming soon, as well as the Mid-Season Classic, the Invitational Tournament. State's Property swings it over to Money Team. Baseline drive. Hesitates nicely, and the midi is good. You saw I got the defender off feet there. And able to convert. The easy mid-range bunny. Ms. LJ. Top of the key three. No good there. Lux Pike has it. Kicks it back to Timmy at the top of the key. Has his dive man. Passes it up to Lux again. Over in the corner. Little cluttered on the right side, but they'll work through it. Alley-oop pass. No good. Defended nicely by Reckless. LJ with the ball fake. Kicks it over to Dreads on another three ball from the left wing. Seems to be somewhat working for Team Reckless. Getting the ball to Dreads and letting Dreads work. Here's D4. Good pass to Lux on the cut. Ball fake inside. State's Property. Misses. And Corrupted has a nice cleanup there. Fast break opportunity, 3-on-1. And a little lady knocks it down. You see Chiquita is the face that's kind of omnipresent behind me there, behind the WR overlay stuff. And you see some of her graphics and recent follows. A shout out to all of those supporting Chiquita's stream, Team Reckless. And we're watching them play against the Run City Old Heads. Lux Pike, among others. Veteran squad in WR. Getting their work done. No question about that. We'll see if they match up for Game 2 here. Immediately following this broadcast, and we'll go around the community as well, looking for other good competitive games. And matchups around the 2 seasons that are in session currently. You see that information right above my head as well. You can check out all that info at WR-League.com. If you want to find out about our teams, players, or the current status of any leagues going on, you can do that there. We appreciate the support. Run City having no problem with Team Reckless here. Here's Timmy one shot. That's buckets. Good step back J from the top of the key. Looking like that snatchback animation from last year almost. Had enough space to operate with the defender a little bit clueless on the ball pressure end. Ms. LJ kicks it over to Dreads. That's going to be intercepted. Good ball pressure again by Run City. Alley-oop pass! Not able to finish. That would have been a highlight reel material worthy play there. Good swing pass to LJ, who has her takeover badge activated and knocks it down, the playmaker. Hitting that 3. Shout out to Uncle K. Joining the stream. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for supporting WR. There's a good pass to the admin himself. Lux with a 2-handed throwdown. Good to see him get some buckets here on WRLive. Ms. LJ will dribble, penetrate, pick up the foul on D4. They're looking for them swipes. Some garbage time highlights here with 1:23 remaining. Flood season is in full effect here. Chiquita on the dribble. Looking to salvage this last minute. Something positive. But not much going for Team Reckless at all in this matchup. We'll look for another stream to cover right after this. If you see any action going on around the community you'd like to see featured with live play-by-play, make sure you drop me a line in the chat. Hit me with a Twitch link, and I'll be happy to go. Zoom my way over there in my private jet. Cover the action live. Here's Property with the bunny miss. 3-pointer the other way is no good. Ball will ricochet out of bounds there, and we will enter the final minute of play with Run City Old Heads. Up 24 on Team Reckless in this WR Season 13 matchup on the PS4 side. No problem for Run City. Treads with the ball fake. Tries to collect herself, but no good. LJ has a fast break opportunity. Picks up the foul, head to the free throw line. Get some garbage points in for the old box score. 13-8. Now 14 from Ms. LJ. You have to pardon the comments there. Some harassment going on. We do apologize about that. We'll definitely monitor the other streams around the community. Take a look at what's going on around the scene. Who's matching up. Hopefully we'll get a more competitive game than this one on our second stream of the night here. Look at the charge there. Nice play. I think that was Lux that got the charge card working there in the final 24 seconds with some disrespect. Playing to the final whistle. Here's Timmy one shot working around the screen left side. Alley-oop play. And instead of dribbling it out respectfully, they just shoved a dagger into the salt of the wounds there of Team Reckless. Corrupted. Mid-range shot from the elbow is good. 70-48 is your blowout score. Run City Old Heads. In full control of this one. And Money Team with the pump fake layup takeover at the buzzer. Showing absolutely no mercy against Team Reckless. 24-point blowout win for Run City, as we will get a look at the final box scores. I'm sure Chiquita is none too pleased about that as you see her face down behind me, looking for answers. Wondering what could have possibly went wrong in that game. It all fell apart for her very early on. And Team Reckless not able to recover. Good overall performance by Run City Old Heads behind Lux. We'll take a look at the box scores here. See Walk-On Warriors in there showing his support for Team Reckless. D4 player of the game. Shout out to him. Timmy One Shot, 20 and 15. And a nice line there for the winning side. See Lux Pike, 12 and 2. Couple of 3 balls. So Run City gets an easy win. That's how they like them. Nice and easy, according to my sources. So they're happy with that one. And I'm going to come at you in the talk show scene, and that's tough. Not the best way you want to start off the night of broadcast with a 24-point flooding. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. WR Pro Am League. Competition is high, and you get those lopsided scores. But we're going to walk around the community, take a look at what's going on, see if we can get a better matchup for you. Take a quick commercial break, and we're happy you're joining us here on WRLive. I'm your host, Prophecy. Thanks very much. We'll be right back.